Okay everyone, hi, it's Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Today we're going to do an alphabet reading, and I've already drawn the tile randomly out of the box with the number 89, 1989. So I did that just to, save us time and also to save us the noise of those boxes rattling. So we're going to do the M for M names, whether it's your first, middle, last, or nickname. This is your reading, M. And even if you're born in 1989 or not, this is still your reading. Okay, so I can't emphasize that enough. It doesn't matter about the birth year. It's just an added element to make it more personalized to someone who actually has the birth year 89 and has that first, middle, last, or nickname as M. And so here we go. We're going to get started with the Intuit Oracle cards to draw 3 cards for information. Then the tarot, what do you call that tarot? I can't remember. I'm doing things a little different. I'm going to use the little Intuit Tarot. That's not different, but I'm going to use the tea leaves, okay? Instead of the little Island Time Wellness cards. Can't remember what the name of that deck is. Forest or something. Anyways, that's the tarot card. So let's get 3 cards, 3 bits of information to start off the reading. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, will you please surround me with your angelic wings of divine protection and guidance, and also guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for M names today? Whether they're born in 1989 or not, what do we have for M names today? On this day, January the 11th, 2024, and it's Thursday. Okay, let's go. What do we have, Archangel Michael? Oh, the diamond ring. Now that came out yesterday. That's very interesting, although it was over here, but it doesn't matter. It's not past, present, and future. It's just 3 bits of information. The diamond ring is the proposal, engagement, and agreement, the next level in a relationship, promises made, partnership, partnering up, statement of intent, I intend to marry you, marriage and union. All right, what's the next one? Oh, stars. What the devil is going on? Okay, so this was over here and this was over here, but there we go, it's out again. And I have thoroughly shuffled these. Okay, so wishes do come true. Peace, miracle, dreams, feeling blessed, hopeful, falling in love, nighttime, inspiration, and providence. I mean, those are beautiful cards to have come back out again. Then we have butterfly. So metamorphosis, time, be open, embrace change, evolution of the soul, rising up, inspiration, reinventing yourself, rising up. Okay, so let's see, itchy nose, sorry guys. This is like next level or leveling up as well, but here we are evolving, metamorphosing into a beautiful butterfly. Lovely, lovely. Okay guys, let's see what the tarot has to say about this story. Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit, what can we know for our M names, whether they're born in 1989 or not, what the story is? We have the 4 cups, that's rejection. We have the 7 of swords, that's putting up healthy boundaries and or being defensive. We have the Queen of Wands, possibly towards somebody who's a Queen of Wands. The Chariot, that's giddy up and go. You're prepared to move forward and move forward quickly as maybe a King of Pentacles. And the 3 of Wands, leaving it all behind. Now, this could be an M masculine, okay? Could also be M feminine, but because the diamond ring is here, it's usually a man giving the woman the ring, right? Well, we'll see. Back of the deck. We have strength. We have the 2 of Wands, decision made, because there's a whole lot of sun and a whole lot of celebrating to do. Victory and triumph, right? That's really, truly wonderful. All right, so let's do these ones here. Now what I'm going to do with these, I've already shuffled them really, really well. I'm just going to divide them where they may end up. That's where I'm going with this. So the next 4 is our story. Claw, be careful, do not take risks. That's being certain, right? Weeping willow, family sorrow. Well, your family might be upset with you. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Yeah, I can understand that. And then broom, new home, new attitude. Yay, you cleaned yourself up. You're cleaning yourself up. Okay, guys, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Let's move these guys over here because you know I'm going to. And let's start clarifying. So what I see here is that it's tentative, right? Because whoever you are, whether you're masculine or feminine, let me look at this for a second. Okay. If you're a masculine, you're have been defensive towards Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands could be the person that you I think this is going to have a dual meaning again. It's like mirroring kind of thing. You got some healing and guidance here, and you're metamorphosing as a result of, you know, the guidance that you've been allowing yourself to receive and to take into consideration and to act on. So we're going to start right here. This line here, this is somebody you rejected in the past, and I believe it'd be the Queen of Wands who was you had put into a third party, like she was the other woman character in your story in the past. Okay, you've been very defensive towards her because you felt as though, I don't know what you thought. You thought that it would be best to be defensive, like to put boundaries up against her, because you know why? It goes like this. For example, when I was a kid, a boy named Johnny, I was 6th grade or something like that, he harassed me, he stalked me. I had another boy, Barry. He did the same thing. It wasn't so much that he was just following me, he was just behind me, because we lived in the same area of town and we always walked home from school. And he would throw rocks at me. My sister would, you know, usually walking around where she is, and we're all going home from school. She would turn around and tell him off, and then go and chase him around, tell him to stop throwing rocks at my sister, you know. And the Johnny, he would stalk me in the hallway of school where everybody's left now. It's just like really me and him and the odd teacher that might be still there, or whatever, school staff. But that was, and there was another boy too, Robin, who used to make fun of me, mimic me, make fun of me. This is all like when I was in like grade 1 to 6, okay? Well, really grade 5 and 6. So I never understood it. I hated those boys. I absolutely despised them, hated them because they were so mean. They were so mean to me. I come to find out later on in life, you know, when I've shared my story about it or whatever, or I just learned. I didn't share my story. I learned about it from somebody else, how they said that the boys who do that to you are the ones that really like you. And I said, come on already. You know, if they really like you, that's a terrible way to show it, because, you know, I didn't like them. I hated them. I hated them with a passion, because I was afraid of them, you know, and I wouldn't have anything to do with them, because they would throw rocks, or Johnny would catch me in the doorway, and he would, you know, what is he doing? He was trying to hold me, you know, against my will, like just stop me from, and saying things that, you want to get through to you, you want to get through, you know, just like nasty things. Not real nasty things, but anyways. Yeah, it was a trip. And so Yeah, it's kind of like that, is that the idea is that you are defensive against her because you've got feelings for her. Same idea. Johnny, Robin, Barry, Johnny, and Robin, from when I was just a kid, had feelings for me. They liked me. But for whatever the stupid reasons are for young men, or even men, young boys or men, they show the opposite. And that's just so stupid. I mean, I don't get it, okay? But they're so afraid, what it turns out, they're so afraid of their feelings that they don't know what to do about the one they have feelings for, so they push you away. And it's that whole belief that I'm going to push you away because I feel like you'll push me away. Okay? They're going to push you away before you push them away. And so they have to be defensive towards you. They have a life to protect. You know, they're committed to somebody else. And even though they'd love to be with you or get to know you even better because they have feelings for you after all, they can't. And so they do whatever they need to do to feel better about themselves by pushing you out of their life, shutting you out, so that there's no more of a reminder of this in them. They got to get on with their life. So it's sad, but it's true. It's very, very sad. So the defenses came towards the Queen of Wands. And so if it's not that way, what it is that you are now, you know, you've been there, done that, masculine. You've been there, done that. You know who it is you want, who it is you don't want. So you've poured out the cups of the ones that you don't want because they're empty, and you're getting a brand new cup. We don't know if it's full or not, but that is the one that you're not going to be rejecting anymore. You rejected them in the past, but now you are going to accept them. Okay, you're not going to reject it. You've already decided. You poured that cup out now, and you've poured it out from the one that you have been devoted, committed to. Devoted, I don't know, but committed to. Okay, and you become defensive towards them because they have stepped out of the relationship. They've gone and made themselves somebody who would cheat. A woman that would cheat on their husband. That's the Queen of Wands. In the reverse, of course. It's a woman that would cheat on their husband. Either this is about you putting your defenses up against the one that you made as a third party in your life, the other woman, and now you're accepting the way you feel about them and being defensive towards the one that you want to leave behind because this is the way she's been behaving, like she is cheating on you. All right, so there, we got that. Now this line here emanates the Chariot, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Well, that tells me that you're prepared to rock and roll, having grown, developed as a more grounded individual, balanced, heart and mind, knowing who you are, number one, and knowing who you want in your life, the kind of people you want in your life. That you have these healthy boundaries up. You learn how to put boundaries up with putting it up against the one that you did have feelings for, this scenario. And then you were able to put those healthy boundaries up because you had the practice. You learned that it works, right? You can do it. Put these healthy boundaries up against the one you're trying to leave behind or have left behind and leaving. Okay? Giddy up. And you have grown into a matured, trustworthy type of individual who is very and a relaxed individual, feeling good in your own skin and feeling prosperous and abundant in many ways. Okay, maybe not so much in love, but in many other ways. That so much so that you have said, I've got this plan. I'm leaving the one I don't want to be with anymore. I'm putting up barriers against her, being defensive because I don't want her in my life anymore, because she's been unfaithful to me. I've come to see and learn, and I'm leaving that situation. But more importantly, I'm going towards my true calling, my true person, whatever that is. And this is turning your back on the past and looking to your horizons to see where your gold really lies, okay? Where your gold really lies. Now, you have discovered some inner strength, so I would suspect that you've been praying a lot to the divine, okay, to feel more courageous, that allowed you to make that decision and make a firm decision in that you are definitely leaving this one behind, which is this one, and you're looking at the one that you're going towards, okay, because that one makes you incredibly happy. You had the truth about your whole situation that maybe started with you wanting to walk away from your either your spouse or your long-term partner. Starting, things have been revealed to you. You'd been enlightened. You've been receiving enlightenment through whatever practices you've been putting into your time, your daily routine or whatever. Praying, looking for a sign, just doing things that things start falling onto your path and it seems effortless, and it's you just feel like you're in the flow. Sometimes you really feel like you're metamorphosing, that you have come out of one way of being and you are turning into an incredibly beautiful and very powerful, I must say, with a great advantage too of flight, butterfly. You can, you've got a higher perspective now as a butterfly because you're flying. You're not the little crawly thing, the whatever that is, that butterflies, caterpillar, that's it. That you're not the caterpillar, the ground hugging caterpillar anymore. You've grown, you've metamorphosed. You now have a better advantage than what you had before, so you can see things better. You can see where your love lies, who you want to be with, who you want to promise to. You've been guided through stars and like your spirit guides. The stars in the sky are all that angelic and spirit guide energy that guide us along, because at night, it's dark, and when they appear, you can see at least enough to be able to make your next step and make it with confidence, because you have victory and success on your mind with all this enlightenment and happy good feelings inside you, because there is, like, this is both situations. That your wife has been like this, having an affair on you. But also this is the one that represents the one you met in the past that you shut out of your life and became defensive towards, even though you loved her. You pushed her out of your life like Johnny and Robin and Barry. They just pushed me out of their lives. They really did. With that behavior, they pushed me out of their lives. So this is the divine saying, tread with caution. Be careful. Don't take risks that until you have the full certainty within your mind, within your heart, that this is the direction you want to go back towards, the one that you left behind, who makes you feel happy, right? Because there is family that you're going to be leaving behind. it. Family is going to, in order for you to be with this one, she could be across the way, across your horizons, across the sea, across the land, whatever it is, a long ways away, and you're going to be leaving your family behind, whatever your family is to you. Could be good friends if you don't have family. But this is you. This is the situations in the balance that require careful handling. Again, it's like this one here. If the way you left her and was defensive towards her, like me with Johnny and Barry and Robin, I would, if they were to approach me, I'd go I'd put my hands up, I'd say, get away from me. I don't want to have. What are you doing here? Get out of here. I don't want to have anything to do with you. You're mean, that kind of thing. So she's going to be like that, right? Or she could be. But the new home and the new attitude, because you have gained, you've grown, right? You've grown a new attitude, a new perspective, higher perspective of the butterfly. So therefore, as a king, you need a new home. You're king now. whatever digs you were in before. And your home could be abstract in the sense that this lady here, the one you want to go towards, is your new home. The one that you feel like that's your home there. That's where you belong. You have a new attitude and you're moving forward. She's your sun, she's your home, she's your victory, she's your triumph. That whole relationship idea of being with them make you very, very happy. That's what you're thinking. Very, very happy, and I think the divine is going along with you here, I must say. Okay, so let's start clarifying. 4 of Cups, please, Archangel Michael. To get them straight here. 4 of Cups, 9 of Swords, yeah. Mental anguish, right? 9 of Swords. The Devil, strings were attached. Yep. And the 7 of Coins. Good things take time, it says, but we have Judgment. Where, you know, you were balancing, okay? You were balancing, you were juggling. All right, so 4 Cups. Now remember, this goes both ways. You rejected her in the past, now you're rejecting the one who's been cheating on you. And you're very defensive. You were defensive to this one that was cheating on you, and you were defensive to the one that you left behind way back then. Either way, 9 of Swords. You know, mental anguish. You know what anguish feels like. It's highly stressful, highly, because of all the toxicity you were in and grown up from. You've grown up. You're no longer entertaining toxic ways. That's being sneaky, underhanded, manipulative, and trying to get what you want just because that's what you want. Who cares about anyone else? And then you're the one you chose that you rejected her for. Now we're talking about the one you want to go towards now. You rejected her in the past, right? You're seeing that the one you chose because you rejected her, you were with somebody else. And the other person, what you're looking back at now nostalgically is that your judgment call on having cut this one out of your life to be with somebody who's going to end up cheating on you. Of course, you didn't know it at the time, but you're looking back now and you're saying, that's the 7 of Coins. That's not the 10. I got together with that. I chose this one to be with this one because, and cut this one out of my life because we had goals and aspirations together. I saw that it would be a 10 of Pentacles life, a long-term commitment, building up family legacies of prosperity, abundance, love, wellness and health and work and play, together. Excuse me. But it wasn't all. Whatever you sown back then, excuse me, drink, wasn't as much as you had intended it to be with that person. Okay, that judgment call to choose against this one over here, the one you want to be with now, was and by the way, you're an earth angel. Okay, whoever you are, you're an earth angel, and this is God's angel guiding you onto your next step, asking her to trust you, the earth angel, to trust God's angel, that they're going to take you somewhere that you really want to be. Okay, so yeah, the 7 of Pentacles is not the 10 of Pentacles. You see now that you settled. You end up settling, and you've never been able to make this relationship, up-leveling it to the point where the two of you are doing quite well and quite happy together. You've never been able to reach that with them. Might have been okay in the beginning, but time goes on and true colors are shown. So let's talk about the 7 of Wands. There's the 2 of Coins that was on the back of the deck. 6 of Cups. 2 of Wands, which is over here. And Temperance. I'm going to bring the Moon out too. There's the 3 of Wands. Okay, I'm bringing the Moon out because this, like the story with Barry and Johnny and Robin, things were hidden. Things were hidden. Feelings, that's water. Emotions were hidden. Moon is all about the water, the tides, and all that. You hid from your emotions, and you hid your emotions. You juggled instead. You got to the point where you couldn't make a decision. And so what you did was that you just became defensive towards her so that you could really just be focused on the one that you went back towards. Now this is the cups. This could say, if it's for you, it says that it's been a long time that you've been with this other person. And it could say also too that this is somebody that you knew from earlier days when you were younger. You know, either kids, families knew each other, knew each other in college, high school, college, or at work or whatever, but it's somebody that you've known for a long time that you were with. So it wasn't an easy decision to leave that one behind. I'm not talking about the one you're going towards. I'm talking about the one you've been committed to and you stayed with and pushed this one away. That was a decision you made back then. And it was all about you trying to bring the balance and healing into your relationship by making sure you shut out anyone else you might have feelings for. But you kept it all under wraps, right? You kept it hidden from your long-term partner and from the one that you were not wanting to communicate with anymore, to shut out of your life. Not that you didn't want to communicate with them, you probably did. But there is something morally going on with you that you are realizing it's toxic to try and keep somebody on the hook with you, and it's not fair. And so you had to set them free, right? And by setting them free, you made them think you didn't want to have anything to do with them. So the Queen of Wands, we have the Ten of Coins, the King of Swords, the Star, a wish fulfillment right there, and the Four of Cups. Then we have the Sun on here, so let's just bring that out. We can. There's no law. So we got here the Queen of Wands, Ten of Coins. Okay, again, we have to think about it in terms of both. All right. This is somebody who cheated on you. She's your long-term partner. This is also the person that you made the other woman in your life for a time. This one being the one that's cheated on you in your long-term commitment, this is your long-term commitment, the Ten of Coins. This is you bringing in the law. It's bringing in somebody who's going to help take you through the divorce proceedings. Okay, your lawyer, right? Because you have a star in your sky that you're trying to get back towards, who makes you incredibly happy, right? The one that you had, here's the Four of Cups, that you had rejected in the past. So you're severing ties as a King of Swords, making sure with your defensiveness towards, but doing it the right way. Doing it in a way you're not going to be saying anything that's not the truth. You're going to be speaking your truth to your long-term partner so that they know exactly what your intentions are without being confused, and if they're confused, it's on them, but without being confused and to take it the wrong way. To come up with, something that had nothing, it wasn't anything that you said, right? You didn't have any intention of her coming up with that idea. Okay, so you're going to make sure, and if you got to talk to your wife, soon to be ex, for any reason, the lawyer would tell you to talk through him or her. Okay, just so those things didn't happen. But you have a wish to be fulfilled, and the divine is saying that this is a wish fulfillment. You keep following your stars, your guidance, right? Your inner loving guidance of who you are, the soul. You will make your way back to the one that you shut out of your life before, because you know deep in your heart they make you incredibly happy, and that's the reason why you're so darn defensive towards him in the first place. They made you so happy. There was something about that lady that left an indelible impression on you, impacted you in some heartfelt way, that you may have not even understood at the time. Yeah, you didn't understand your feelings. You know you have feelings. You didn't understand why. Why are you so attracted to this one and want to be with this one? Get to know this person even more. I just need to know everything about you, kind of thing now. You have all of that going on with this one and not so much with the one that you're going to, you're committed with. So you know it deep in your heart that you have this love, but you've been defensive and you've been pushing her away as a result of your fears and misunderstandings and not understanding what all of that was about, that love, that feeling you had, that you're keeping in the dark right here, keeping under wraps, only for you to know and no one else to find out, right? So let's talk about the Chariot. This is giddy up and go time. This is the time where you are flying now, flying high, metamorphosed into a beautiful butterfly, like the beautiful child of God, the earth angel that you are, right here. M names. So justice is prevailing as a result. And we have the Eight of Cups where you're walking away from that. You want to leave this behind, and quickly too, as quick as you possibly can, but move towards the other one while you're doing it, which is Four of Coins. Yeah. Wow. That's beautiful. Justice has prevailed. You found out that your long-term was cheating on you. You found that out. You took it to court, or you are taking it to court, and if you're not married and you don't need to take it to court, the justice is that you're saying, look, you're going to tell her, look, I don't like this. This is not the way this is supposed to be. We were supposedly committed to each other and devoted and loyal. I'm not having it anymore with you. The axe is coming down on this relationship, and you're walking away from that trouble. Things are being balanced for you, and you're able to walk away from what was not balanced for you anymore. And the one that's balancing you is, at least in your mind, is the Empress that you see her as being now. The one that you want to go towards, that you've never been able to get off your mind. You've always been attached to them. And that speaks this story so much. It's like, okay, I am not attached to Robin. And I'm quite sure they're not attached to me now, but back in the day, in 6th grade, yes, definitely, 5th or 6th, whatever grade that was, they were. And you were too, when you were, with this one, whatever you were doing with this one, and then the time came where you had to say goodbye. You were still attached. You're still very much attached to them. They've always been on your mind, but you've been trying to push it down. Out of sight, out of mind never works, okay? Out of sight maybe, but not out of your mind. It always comes back up. King of Pentacles. The reason for that M names that always comes back up when we try to push it down is because those are fears, right? You're afraid of your emotions. They got to come up. We can't live our lives happily, have a lasting happiness in our life when we have so many fears to run from all the time. We're so busy running from our fears that we can't focus on the present day. The past keeps creeping up from your subconscious into your conscious mind. And it does. It makes us do really funny things. Like, not funny, haha. Okay, King of Pentacles. We got the Page of Wands. Oh, the Emperor. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. Ace of Cups. And the Three of Swords. Wow. There's the Ace of Swords too. I'm not going to pull that out. So, yep. You feel great. You got great news. You sat in your Emperor energy. You are a true divine pair. This could be a twin flame story, okay? But you're a true divine pair. You're a perfect match for each other. The divine says, hell yes, if the divine would say that. Hell yes, you two are meant to be. Yeah, you broke her heart. Your heart is breaking, and you're brokenhearted. from, you know, your situation with your one that stepped out on you, your situation of having to push this one away, the one you want to be with, and knowing that you probably broke her heart too. Okay, so there's a whole lot of separation going on and brokenheartedness. That an Ace of Cups and an Emperor energy with enthusiasm, that Page of Wands, this is an energetic powerhouse. Enthusiasm, desire to want to communicate with the Empress here, sharing the good news with them. Wanting to heal your broken heart. That's what I just heard. Wanting to heal a broken heart. That's what I heard, not your, but I put your in there. Okay? Wanting to heal a broken heart. Now that could be yours and it could be hers, or it could be yours or hers. And I imagine it's both of yours. A broken heart for all those reasons I said a few seconds ago. So the Three of Wands, what do we have? Archangel Michael, this is lovely for our M names, whether you're born in 1989 or not. We have the Chariot. Woohoo! Yep, turning your back on the past, getting ready, looking at your horizon, and you know, scoping out the quickest path there. Nine of Cups, because it's a wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, right? Page of Coins, laying down a new foundation by bringing forward the truth of Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords and truth and honesty, and an offer. And an offer could be truth. Be coming forward in truth, and an apology too, you know, if that's needed. Probably is, okay? So yeah, you've got some really great stuff going on here, you guys. So you're on your way. That's all I have to say, is you're on your way. Okay, that's not all I have to say, but it is something that I needed to say. You're on your way, and you've got sunshine and rainbows coming with all that victory and success, because the divine says, hell yeah, right here, the Ace of Cups, you're both ready. Empress and Emperor energy, true divine twins, if that's the twin flame journey that you feel like you're on. And this would speak that, okay? What we just talked about does speak twin flame journey scenario. All right, Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, with the Moonology manifestation oracle cards, what can we give for advice or insight to our darling M names, whether they're born in 1989 or not? Thank you. And you both want to come, all three of them, okay? Attend to the details, okay? I guess you got some loose ends to tie up. But go wild, have a great time while you're doing it, and take a reality check every now and then. So in other words, check in with your divinity to see if you're still following the straightest path possible back to the one, your twin, or the one that you want to be with, okay? Two more cards. Be real, be very real. Be transparent with this one. With that Ace of Swords, be very real. Don't mess this up, because this really is your last chance to be with the true divine twin. Believe in your good luck, and that good luck came out in the, not this card, but the Clover card came out in the collective reading before this, so you might want to check that reading out too. I guess I got more cards here to share with you. Cool your emotions, and unleash your kindest self. Yeah, so stop. You know, you don't want to be defensive towards her anymore. You don't want to push down your feelings. You're cooling your emotions, so you're allowing your emotions to take a break from how the heart, the separation and broken heartedness is. You need to make sure that you're in the right frame of mind, like the right mindset, the right emotional balance, heart and mind together, right? Listening to each other like you've never done before. And we have, like, until we become balanced like that through our personal growth, our spiritual growth, personal development, until we get to that balance of where heart and mind are talking to each other, we're listening so much more to our logic and our mind than we are paying any attention to what our heart really has to say about anything, or what our heart really wants in the situation. We foo-foo the heart, you know. I'm not going to follow my heart because that's just such a girl thing, you know. No, it's all about becoming the person that you are, the soul that's within you, is all about love. There is nothing more that the soul is about. It's about love. That's why we have a mind, okay? Because we need to bring our heart into balance, okay? Our heart is like, it's all about love. So you know there's many things that you can't approach from like, oh, I love you, let's draw up an agreement, for this this corporate expansion. You're not going to be going, oh, I love you, but do it from a place where you love yourself, and that you have kindness, that unleashing your kind self. You have kindness in the whole event with that person or people that you have to deal with and sign agreements with, coming from that transparent and that secure place of being transparent and logical, of course, but transparent. What's the word? Transparent and just forthright. Being transparent. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be sincere, truthful, and honest in all of your interactions with people, including the one you want to move back towards. Here, that beautiful fox right there with the crown on her head. So I hope this was helpful, M-Names. Until next month, take care of yourself. Bye for now.